Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. As you can tell from the title, I'm taking inspiration from the Weird Sisters. They're a trio of witches from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix. And to celebrate the season 2 premiere on the 5th of April, it is currently the 2nd, I'm going to be doing a Weird Sisters inspired makeup look. So first I'm just going to be taking off my makeup that I wore throughout the day. It is currently 7:56, so it is going to be a long night. So let's just get started. And I actually prefer to wear magnetic lashes instead of the glue-on lashes, and I find them to be so much better because I actually had this dilemma, I think back in the month of September, where my eyes were red the entire month. I had to go on antibiotics, I had to go to urgent care, I had just such problems with my eyes. So the glue just got in my eyes from using those kind of lashes so much that I just transitioned to magnetic lashes and I've never looked back. So I'm just going to be using these retinol wipes from the Dollar Tree. I get my makeup wipes over there, and there's 30 in a pack and they last me an entire month. And I honestly filmed a look this morning, so this is kind of the remnants of the toned down version that I wore throughout the day. And there's a lot of sparkles, so if you see little flecks of glitter on my face during this look, that's just where it's from. I'm pretty sure this is as good as it's gonna get. Now I'm going to be leaving on the face makeup that I wore throughout the day, so honestly, just to touch it up, if ever I need to, I just touch it up with a little bit of the loose setting powder, whichever one that I'm using. I normally alternate between the Fenty Beauty banana setting powder and the translucent Laura Mercier, and I just put on the All Nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. So first, before we do anything to the eyes, we actually have to prime them. So I'm taking up my NYX eyeshadow base in the color Skin Tone just to prime the eyes. And a few people don't believe in primer, but I am like a firm believer because my eyelids get super oily and it just wears down the makeup. And it creates a really nice surface for you to start on. You know how artists normally paint their canvas white before they actually start painting? That's kind of like what primer does. So we're going to be jumping into the James Morphe collaboration palette. So I'm going to be taking the Morphe M441 brush, and it is this blending brush right here, and going into the shade Punch Me, which is always my go-to transition shade. And I always like to lay down a transition shade before I put on any other eyeshadow. Okay, so now that we have the transition shade all down on our eyelids, we're going to be going in to this shade right here, and we're just going to be going over top the transition shade, starting on the outer part. Because the Weird Sisters in the Sabrina series have just such dark eyeshadow in a kind of crescent shape, that's what we're going for. And it's kind of bare towards the middle. We're just kind of going to be building up to that. I'm honestly thinking this side is coming out better than the other side, so let's just go back in to this side and kind of make them at least look similar to each other. I think this outer part is way darker than the other side, but that is so easily fixable. So now we're going to be going in to the shade just below the one we just used with the same Morphe M441 brush. And what I really like to do is I like to start off with the lighter colors on a brush and then kind of transition into the deeper colors, so you don't have to use more than one brush at a time. So we're just going to darken the outer part, and we're just going to gradually darken it each time, because the Weird Sisters in the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina have like super dark eyes on the outer part that just kind of transition to a lighter part. Speaking of shows on Netflix that are super good, I've recently watched The Dirt, and it's this kind of movie documentary about the forming of the band Motley Crue. And there's so many things that I didn't even know about that band that I learned during the movie, and I've actually watched the movie twice now. And I think it came out, I want to say maybe a week and a half ago. But I really like it. I think it's really good. So now we're going in to the black in the palette, and it's called Spooky. And I was telling my brother about it, and he's over here telling me like, oh, he has to watch it now because Pete Davidson is in it. So we're not going to be cutting our crease for this look like we've done in previous looks, but with a brush with a flat tip for eyeshadow on the lid, we are taking the Morphe 124 brush and just going in to the white in the palette, this huge pan of white, and putting that on our eyelid right here just to make it a little bit more dramatic. And the Weird Sisters in Sabrina have such a distinct look and distinct motives too. Like, they're just there to make Sabrina's life so miserable. Ugh, there's so much glitter on my face still. I don't understand it. So I've honestly just spent the last 3 minutes looking for this specific eyeliner, but I can't find it. It's the Kat Von D tattoo liner. That is what I would normally be using for this kind of look because it glides on super thin and it's really easy to control, but I'm going to be using my NYX matte black eyeliner. But we're just going to be lining our eyes very thinly, and we're not going to be doing a cat eye or anything like that. But we're just going to be putting down kind of a really thin base so we can put on our magnetic eyelashes. And before I was using strictly the Jordana cat eyeliner, but it actually stayed glossy and I wanted it to dry down to a matte finish. So I did some research and I really liked this applicator because it was the exact same as the Jordana, but it dries matte, and that was exactly what I was looking for. So I'm just waiting for that to dry down, and while we're doing that, we're just going to be taking this Morphe M456 brush, and it is this really nice firm blending brush right here. And we're going to be going in with that white once again in the James Charles palette in the huge pan. Then instead of putting it just strictly on our eyelid, we are going to be putting it right here to highlight our brow bone. Right now, my mom and I are actually watching the final season of Pretty Little Liars. We have been watching that show for quite a while. We've never been able to get through it, and because The Perfectionists have premiered last week, I want to say, on Freeform, we're finally getting through the entire series just so we can start a new version spin-off of that series. So now we're going to be taking the Tarte Tartist mascara and just putting that on our eyelashes, because I find that if you don't put on mascara when you're putting on these magnetic lashes, they'll just slip right off of your face, so they really need something to grip onto where mascara really comes in handy. And this is just such a simple look. I could see exactly why the makers of Sabrina decided to go with this for the look of the Weird Sisters. And I say that I call them Weird Sisters because that's their official title in the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. And I'm going to be modeling this look after one sister in particular, so I'm going to be putting my hair in braids. Okay, so while we're waiting for our mascara to dry, just so we could put on our magnetic lashes, we are going to be taking the Anastasia Lip Kit. I should probably take off the plastic because I'm just one of those people who doesn't like taking off the plastic, and I like preserving it, I guess you could say, for the longest amount of time. So it looks way better on camera like this. We're just going to be taking the little brush that comes along with it. And gosh, I dropped it. And as you could tell from the TV show and all of the pictures, they all have black lipstick, so I'm going to be trying to rock that look today. I don't know if I'll be successful, but in the past, it's kind of worked for me. We're just going to be taking this and dipping right into the black. Wish me luck. Do I look like them yet? I'm like super shaky, so I have no idea. I need to get a mirror to come closer. Oh geez. Yeah, that does not look good. Oh my god.
I'm gonna stop right there.
Oh, this is not gonna look very good. Okay. So I'm just gonna be putting my hair in braids really quick, just to really emulate that one sister, and I will be right back. Okay, so now that we have finished with the lips and the hair, I feel like I really emulate this character from Sabrina, but not only that, I feel like Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. I'm just going to be popping on my magnetic lashes, and I actually kind of put them in this donut kind of shape, just to maintain their shape. So I'm just gonna put these on off camera because it does not look pretty on camera. I have no idea how long I'm gonna take, so I'll just see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, so that honestly took no time at all to put on my magnetic lashes. It honestly varies for me day to day, but I'm actually really happy with this makeup look. I hope you all enjoyed my Weird Sisters inspired makeup tutorial for the season 2 premiere of Sabrina, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, you're all strong, articulate, independent individuals, and I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye!